There we are. Excellent. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to get started in just a minute. I'll take you through what the plan is for today. We have 5 moves, 5 exercises, 45 seconds apiece. And then we're going to do 5 rounds because it's Boot Camp Brunch's 5th birthday. We had to tie it in somehow. We didn't have balloons this year. The balloons we do have confetti in them. And I didn't think that was eco-friendly to be bringing outside and like popping. So we're going to keep it as simple but as fun as possible. Remember, you can always take whatever option you want to. I'll try to provide you different options along the way. No jump options, more intense options, whatever you're feeling like today. We'll do a quick warm up, then we'll get into the workout, and then we'll do a cool down to finish it off. Maybe with a bonus, maybe, because it's a birthday party, right? Yeah. And then there's cake at the end. I hope you guys are getting cake at the end of this or some kind of pastry. So we'll get started. Just take it to a nice gentle jog to start. I'll get my timer on the go. Nice and light on the toes. I'm also nursing a little bit of a back injury. I think we can get a little bit closer today, which is a bit.
Get that mark there is good.
Nice. Did you mark it with like a flower?
Just I went like that.
Oh, nice. Find my mark. Nice and light on the toes.
3, 2, 1. Warm up.
When you're ready, bring the feet together. Legs just underneath your hips. We're going to bend at the knees, come down to the ground, walk out into a plank position. Now, once you get here, shoulders over wrists. Knees can come down to the floor if you want to, or just stay lifted. Right foot to right wrist, right arm up to the sky, right hand back down, step back into plank. Now, remember, you can always keep that back leg down if you want to. Opening up the hips, opening up the chest, core is engaged, keeping the chest lifted, keeping the belly button pulled in, and trying to keep those shoulders down away from the ears, just rotating side to side in your own time. You can pick it up if you want to, you can slow it down if you want to. We've got the Zumba tunes in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. We're going to do one more on each side, team. Big opening. Place the palm down, and then the other side to finish it off. Walk the hands back towards your toes, bend the knees, slowly roll up, dust your hands off. Take it back to a nice gentle jog to keep the legs and the circulation going. Start to roll out the shoulders. Bring it across the chest. And if you want to stop jogging and just work on the arms, sometimes this feels like a little bit of rub your belly, pat your head. Arm circles to the back. I'll try not to smack you in the face. Maybe try to kick those heels up a little bit higher. And then one more. Feet underneath the hips again. We're going to start with our right leg. Big lunge back. If you can, clap underneath your front leg. Raise the knee up. Step wide to the side, center, back. You can just do the leg movements, and then you can add the arms. You can tap in the center, whatever works best for you. So it's a reverse lunge, a knee up with a clap, and then out to the side, under, up, under, up. We're going to do one more set. Keep breathing and switch sides when you're ready. So bring both feet back to start. Reverse lunge, knee driver, side lunge, knee driver, reverse lunge, knee driver, side lunge, knee driver. Add the arms if you want them. Under,
3,
over,
2, 1.
Ignore
Exercise
my timer.
1.
We've got one more. Rest. Nice work, team. All right, take a minute to breathe. We're going to pause the timer for a second. Grab a sip of water. I'm going to take you through all 5 exercises really quickly. Don't worry if you don't remember them. I will bring it back and take you through it as we go. I thought that was you for a second. All right, team. So our first set of exercises, We've got 5 star jumps. We've got 5 vertical climbers. They could be marches or they could be jumps. And then we have 5 skiers, long arms, long legs. We'll stop there because that's a complex one to remember. 45 seconds on the clock. You'll get a little bit of rest and I'll take you through our next move. Let's do it.
Exercise 1.
So 5 star jumps. You count your own pace. 5 vertical climbers. You could walk it. And then we've got 5 skiers. And then back to the top. 2, 3, arms long, feet out. Big skiers. Woo. You can march it. Remember, it doesn't have to be high impact. You could step. Your workout, your choice.
3, 2, 1.
10-second recovery. Take a breath. I'm going to take you through our next move, which is a skater. Back leg tucks back.
2,
Other
1.
side.
Exercise
Now you
1.
can walk and step, or you can add a little bit of a jump. Side to side. We're going to stay here for the 45 seconds. So plant that foot, tuck that back leg, soft bend in the leg that's forward. Keeping the chest up, the belly pulled in. If you want to pick up that pace, you've got 20 seconds to go. Or you can stay slow and controlled, working on balance and agility. 10 seconds. Plant that entire foot on the ground. Tuck that back leg. 3, 2, 10-second recovery.
Rest.
Grab your breath. We're going to go into sumo pulses. So legs wide,
3,
toes out.
2,
We pulse.
1.
10 pulses
Exercise
right
1.
here. 5 pulses. 4, 3, 2, and then 5 grass grabbers. We scoop and bring the feet together. 3, 4, 5. Back to the pulses for 10. Chest up, abs in. Sit the hips back, push the knees out. 5 grass grabbers. Remember, work at your pace, or you can follow me and trust that I'm counting, which we all know is probably inaccurate. Press those knees out wide. Squeeze your glutes. Feel that inner thigh stretch. 3, 2,
3,
couple of grass
2,
grabbers to finish
1.
it off.
Rest.
Rest. Nice work, team. Woo. We breathing.
Yes.
All right. We've got a standing
3,
twist.
2,
Knee
1.
comes in,
Exercise
rotating
1.
to the side. So start here, slow and controlled. Rotate through that core, twist that torso. We're gonna switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch. 5 on each side. Now, if you want to, you can pick up that pace. Switch. Again, switching after 5, yours might be slower, they might be faster. Pull the belly in, feel that twist. Plant that standing leg. Soften through the knee and drive the opposite knee up towards your
3,
ribs.
2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
10 seconds to breathe. Big finale. Swivel jump, squat jump.
3,
So tap,
2,
tap,
1.
squat.
Exercise
lift.
1.
You can tap it out with me, lifting those heels instead of the jump, or you can add that jump on. Big explosive move to the top. Swivel, squat, jump. Woo! Are we breathing? Again, take your pace. Whatever you need today, get low, drive high. You've got 15 seconds on that clock. We get a longer break after this. So big push to the finish. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Big inhales, big exhales. That's it, team. You've got it. 4 more rounds. Grab a small sip of water. Catch your breath. And we go back to the top. 5 star jumps, 5 vertical climbers, and 5 skiers in 5 seconds.
3, 2,
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Climbers, skiers. Arms long, reach high. We can walk those climbers if we want to. We can step back on those skiers if we want to. Woo! Keep that momentum going. Mind and body connection. Quick switches. Challenges our brain.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
10 seconds to breathe. Catch your breath. Skaters are next.
3,
Tucking that back
2.
leg.
1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Now you could turn this into a curtsy. If you don't want to jump, tuck that back knee. Bend, keeping your hips forward, squared off. Otherwise, keep that leg long, big tap back. Maybe we add that hop. Soft landing, nice and light. And if you want to add a little bit more fun to it, maybe you do 5 forward. I'm coming for you. My head's gone. And then 5 back. 5 forward, 5 back. If you have the space, if you're outside right now, or if you've got a big living room, and then 5 back.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
Catch your breath, breathe. I think squats are next. Is that right? Sumo squats.
3,
Press those knees
2,
wide.
1.
Chest lifts.
Exercise 1.
Pulsing for 10. Keep breathing.
What do I do after this?
5 grass grabbers. 10 pulses. 5 grass grabbers. Keep it going, team. Keep it going. Keep breathing, team. Keep that chest lifted tall.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
Sorry, I was just adjusting the screen because it kept flashing between a couple of people. So catch your breath.
3, 2, 1.
What are we going
Exercise
into?
1.
I
No
forgot.
idea.
Standing crunches, 5 of them on one side. Woo. Only 5 moves, but they go right out of my brain. Abs in, core tight, twist. And remember, you can slow it down, working on that rotation, trying to connect your opposite elbow to opposite knee with that twist. Big twist. Exhale all that air as that knee comes up. 5 aside, 5 aside. Little tap
3,
down,
2,
2, 1,
1.
rest.
Rest.
Swivel, squat jump. If you want to add a tuck jump, you can add a tuck jump, or you can do that heel raise. 3, 2,
2,
1,
1.
swivel,
Exercise 1.
squat jump. Pace it out. Swivel, squat, jump. Or heel lift. Woo! Keep it breathing, keep it breathing, keep that chest up tall.
Oh.
Woo! Are those chests lifted? Superhero chest. 6, 5, 4, 3,
3,
2,
2,
rest.
1. Rest.
25 seconds to breathe, to grab a sip of water. Round 2 is done, team. Take a minute, grab a sip. How you doing? Oh, that was heavy. Oh, no.
Hi, back.
That's all right.
No, no
worries.
problem.
We love puppies. All right, team. 3 seconds, back to the top.
2, 1. Exercise
Star
1.
jacks. High climbers, vertical, skiers. Remember to take out that jump if you need to. Low impact option. You can still work just as hard here, keeping it moving, taking that jump and impact out. Woo! My heart rate is up. How about you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. All the good endorphins.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
Breathe. Skaters are next. Tucking that back leg. We could do 5 forward, 5 back, or side to
3,
side.
2,
Use the space you have.
1. Exercise 1.
Coming for you. 5 to the back. If you want to try to tap down to add a little bit more challenge, reach for the inside of that ankle. Big, strong breaths, purposeful movement. You're halfway, you're halfway. Tapping that toe. If you want more challenge, try to keep your toe lifted. So don't tap down in the back. Big breaths, big breaths. Back is flat, core is engaged. Woo! 3,
3,
2,
2,
rest.
rest.
Nice work, team. Sumo squats, 10 pulses, 5 grass grabbers. Here we go.
3,
Get low,
2, 1.
knees wide,
Exercise 1.
10 pulses. 3, 2, grass grabbers. Again, in your own time. Make sure those pulses are slow and controlled, and then quick grass grabbers. You don't have to jump those grass grabbers either. You could step side to side. Take that low impact option if you want or need it. Scoop, step, scoop, step. Sink into those hips. Strong posture here.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
Woo. Breathe in.
Yeah.
We're breathing. All right, team.
3,
Twists.
2.
Standing core
1.
rotation.
Exercise 1.
Now, option here if you need to slow it down for a set. Oblique crunch standing. Otherwise, we're adding that twist, adding that drive. You get to choose your intensity. This is your workout. It's your choice. Where do you want to take it today? Drive that knee in. Big rotation through the core. Switch. Sorry, I was supposed to do 5 and 5. I got a little preoccupied. So we're just going to do half and half. Were you doing half and half or 5
No,
and 5?
5.
Well done, David. He followed the original instructions.
My brain
5
switches off.
seconds to go. 3,
3,
2, 1.
2,
Rest.
1. Rest.
Swivels, squat jump, or a tuck jump. I'm sweating
Oh, yes.
so much
3,
more than I expected.
2, 1.
Swivel hop,
Exercise 1.
squat, heel lift, tap, tap, big squat, or swivel, jump, swivel, tuck, your choice. Pick your option. Nose is running. Woo! I know that we're tired, so take the option that works best for you right now. To finish it strong, to finish it still moving. 4, 3, 2,
1.
rest.
Rest.
Woo, 25 seconds, team. I need a quick tissue. Grab a sip of water. We're going back to the top. 5 jacks, 5 climbers, 5 skiers. All right, here we go. Back to your position.
3, 2, 1.
5 jacks.
Exercise
2,
1.
vertical climbers, Skiers. No talking. Ground tour is hard. We got this. Reach as high as you can. Stretch it out. You could do opposite arms, opposite legs. Sometimes I do both. Little combo. Mix it up. Have fun with it. You've got 5 seconds on the clock.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
Catch that breath.
Started doing same hand, same leg there in skiers.
Rest.
3, 2,
Skaters.
1.
Tuck that back
Exercise
leg.
1.
Tuck it behind. How low can you go? Bending that front leg. Reaching for the floor. Keep it controlled. If you want to pick it up, make it speedier. Come forward. Skate back. Little taps. Feel like I'm going up a hill slightly
Yeah,
here.
you are, but
Makes it hard on my ankle. So I'm going to take it down a notch. I don't want my knee kicking out on me, so form is more important than speed right now. But you do you. If you have a flatter surface, if you got a bit of space in front of you, go forward. Go back. 4 seconds on the clock, team.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
Catch your breath. We've got a little bit of time to breathe. Take those feet wide. Sink low into that sumo
3,
squat. Hips
2,
back, chest up.
1.
10
Exercise
pulses.
1.
Slow. Use this time to breathe. 3, 2, 1. Grass grabbers. There's 5 of them. Back to pulses. Reset. Push those knees out. Slow, tiny little pulses right in the bottom range. That's 10. 5 to go for grass grabbers. Quick hops or big steps. Back to pulses for 10.
3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
1.
Rest. Shake out those legs. Woo! We've got twists. 5 aside if you can remember, or you can do
3,
half and half.
2,
Your choice.
1.
Twisting it
Exercise
in.
1.
Switch. On your own count. Drive that knee in. Remember that rotation. As we get tired, we get a little bit lazier. Fatigue starts to set in. My words start to slur. This is where we drive that focus on form, technique. Then we add the speed when we can. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Big twists, rotate, feel that through the torso. 4, 3, 2,
3,
1.
2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
Woo. Swivel hops, spot jump or tuck jump, or a heel raise. 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Here we go.
Exercise 1.
Add that tuck if you want it, or that heel lift. It's your workout. It's your choice. You've got 20 seconds to go, team. Ten seconds on the clock. Really load up those legs. I know they feel like lead right now. I know your lungs are tired. We're ignoring that.
3,
We're pushing through
2,
those barriers.
1.
Rest.
Rest.
25 seconds. High 10. Final round. Final rounds, team. Grab water, high 10s. Let that heart rate come down a bit. Catch your breath, find that focus. This is it. Round 5. 5 for 5 today.
3,
Everybody's smashing
2,
it. We're
1.
starting with jacks.
Exercise 1.
Here we go. Climbers. Skiers. Back to the top. Remember, low impact, Your pace, your workout. Zip up that core. Ooh, the sun is warm. 4 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
Breathe. Skaters are next. If you've got the space, use it. 5 forward, 5 back.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 1.
Option to tap. Reach for the ground. Option to keep that back heel lifted, back toe lifted. Try to make that leg as long as possible. Sink into that glute. Feel that glute activate as you push off. Catch your breath. If you still have the energy to push, maybe you pick up that pace just a little more for these last 15 seconds. 10 seconds left. Chest is engaged, it's lifted, shoulders are back. 5, 4, 3, 2.
1. Rest.
Woo. Can feel my form starting to slack. My legs are tired. I know you feel the same.
3,
Take those feet wide.
2, 1.
Pulses. 10,
Exercise 1.
9, 8. Small. 3, 2, 1. Scoop. Step. Scoop. Step. There's 5 of them. Pace them out for you. Back into your pulses for 10. 1. Big scoops. You do fast pulses. Sit the hips back, push those knees out. Keep the abs engaged. Sit the shoulders back. Finish with those grabbers.
2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
Shake it out. We've got 2 sets of exercises left, team. That's 90 seconds of work.
3, 2.
We twist and
1.
rotate.
Exercise
go.
1.
4, 3, 2, 1, and we switch. Big rotation. Maybe we had a hop. You're more than halfway there. You've got 15 seconds on that clock. Four seconds to go.
3,
Finish it on this
2,
side.
1.
Rest.
Rest.
Nice work, team. Final exercise. Zone in. Take a minute to breathe.
3,
Swivel,
2,
squat jump.
1.
Let's go.
Exercise 1.
So start to pace it. Maybe you start with the taps and the heel lift, or just a squat. Maybe you're already into that big jump. No talking. It's hard. Keep breathing. Push to your limit. Under 30 seconds left. That's halfway. We're already there. The finish line is in sight. Can you push it one notch higher? Your workout, your choice. We don't finish wanting more. We finish exhausted, ready for that break. 3, 2, 1.
Cool
Rest.
down.
Well done, team. High 10. Hello, puppy. Take a minute. Catch your breath. Grab a sip of water. Now, like I said at the start of class, it's our birthday. So we are going to do a birthday bonus.
Oh,
Get a minute. Let that heart rate come down a little bit. Clear some space next to you. If you are outside, make sure there's no glass or sticks that are going to jack into your fingers. Jam. That was the word I was looking for. Catch your breath. We're going to come into a plank position. So hands underneath the shoulders, legs long behind you. If you need to come down and drop those knees, do so. Or if you take a box position, that's fine. 2 shoulder taps. And then 2 walks to the side, 2 shoulder taps, 2 walks to the side. And we're gonna add on. It'll become 3, 4, 5 for 1 minute. Yeah? Hands under shoulders, legs out long behind you, 1 minute on that clock. Drop the knees down, keep the core braced. I'm gonna wait for my timer to come back to a full minute so that I keep us honest. Catch your breath, blow your nose if you need it. 10 seconds, we're going. Set those hands underneath the shoulders, pull the belly button to the spine, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Lift those knees if you're lifting them up. Here we go, 2 taps, 2 walks. Same arm, same leg, we walk it out. 2 taps, back to the starting line. Take your time with this, it's not a race. We move to 3. Now your walks can become smaller if they need to be. If you don't have a lot of space or you want to stay on camera, we move to 4. Oh, the sweat is dripping down my nose. You're more than halfway there, team. You're more than halfway there. 4 taps, 4 walks, back to the starting line. We're gonna finish with 5. So get back to your starting line. 5 taps,
3,
5 walks.
2,
We're gonna
1.
finish it.
Your timer is complete.
Come back to your 5. 5. Hop those feet in. Dust your hands off. I think I put my hand in something poisonous. Let's hope that it's not hand sanitizer. Slowly come up to stand, team. Grab a sip of water. I am dripping right now. That's the sweatiest I've been in a while. For an outdoor workout. It's nice. Feels good, right? When you are ready, find your balance. We're gonna do a quick stretch to get those legs. They worked super hard. Knees in line. Hold on to a tree or a bench or a tabletop if you want to, or a wall. Switch sides when you are ready. Whoop, find that balance. Knees in line, open up that chest. Excellent, set that foot down. Take your feet a little bit wider than your hips. You can hold on to opposite elbows or just reach down towards the ground. Tip from the hips, keep the knees soft. Feel that stretch through the hamstrings. Say hi to the puppies. Bring your hands over to one foot. Whew. The sweat's dripping into my eyes. Yeah. Other side. We're gonna heel toe it in. Bend from the knees, roll up through the spine. Shoulders, neck, head are the last things to come up. A couple of shoulder rolls back, maybe a couple of neck rolls. Opposite direction. Bring your hands behind your back, open up the chest. And then reach forward like you're holding a big beach ball. Push your hands out, tuck your chin in. Excellent, nice work, team. Big inhale up to the sky. Exhale down. One more inhale, all that good stuff. Exhale, all the bad stuff. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you had a great time, got a good sweat in. Happy 5th birthday boot camp brunch. Whoop. Go have some cake. I'm gonna stop the recording here. Maybe, there we are.